Yeah, so we're at the quarterfinal stage of the UEFA Champions League, and the two matches on the way today. It's goalless at the Stadium of Light between Benfica and Inter Milan, but there has been a goal over at the Etihad with Man City leading Bayern Munich by a goal to nil. Let's take a look at it.
Rodri turns away from Musiala and puts the hammer down. Oh, what a goal! A brilliant goal from Manchester City's midfielder.
This is absolutely spectacular from Rodri. Silva does well. Silva and Stones, they combine on that right-hand side. When the ball comes into Rodri, you can see it.
Bernardo Silva, here goes De Bruyne. It's come up off the leg of De Ligt and it's missed. Sommer comes out and Gundogan. Oh, what a good stop by Jan Sommer. Goretzka caused the problem from behind and Pavard then won it in front of him. Sané. Not far away at all.
So, Manchester City leading Bayern Munich by a goal to nil in that matchup over at the Etihad. What a fantastic strike that was from Rodri. Now time to take a look at the highlights of our featured game between Benfica and Inter Milan. Andrew Peart is with me. Not a lot of goal-mouth activity we've seen so far in this first half.
Yes, not a lot of goal activity, but a lot of play down the left side from Benfica with Alex Grimaldo overlapping, Rafa coming inside and creating chances. Mind you, Inter Milan, they are creating some final third entries or half chances, but...
Like this one?
Well, this one with Acerbi, he decided that, okay, my strikers are not putting anything on target.
Yeah.
His chance will register as off target, but a good chance there. We see again Inter here, half chances, Brozovic with the shot, but stout defending from Benfica.
Yeah, I'm going to bring in Juan Arango and Brent Sancho into the discussion now. Juan, talk to me in terms of your thoughts on the first half. Did it go as expected for you?
To a certain extent, yes. The reason I say that is because remember we were talking about the midfield for Inter having to make a difference in one end and on the other as well, as far as the overall balance of this team. Well, that's exactly happened. Defensively, we've seen a team that has been somewhat good. They've been able to hold back, fend off Benfica up to now. But offensively, we still haven't seen that much. Yeah, they get into that final third. They do end up getting into a situation where they can create an opportunity, but then the ball ends up not going either to Edin Dzeko or to Lautaro Martinez in a favorable manner. So that's really been part of the problem with Inter as far as that is concerned. But the pressure that they're creating when Benfica is trying to play out, that ends up being one of the factors that ends up kind of handcuffing Benfica to a certain extent. So it'll be interesting to see what the adjustments are in the second half.
Brent, you didn't expect Inter Milan to score at all in this game. So pretty much going towards your preview or what you anticipated?
Yeah, I didn't expect them to score, but give them credit. They've been very good. They've made it very difficult for Benfica to get into any sort of rhythm, any sort of fluidity. But more importantly, from an Inter perspective, they would think, if I'm Filippo Inzaghi, I'd be very happy with the way the half went. They've really limited Benfica to any real goal-scoring opportunity, and they've made the game a battle of the middle field, which is what exactly Inter would want. What I like about Inter, they've been brave, and you have to give them credit, because I didn't give them much of a chance. I still don't, but I think for what I've seen in the first half, they've been a lot better than I expected.
And the thing about all this, Andrew, is that Inter Milan, they would have scored only 11 goals so far in the Champions League, which would have meant that because they've reached so far, mainly because of their defense.
So 11 goals, I think they're the lowest scoring
they are,
team
in
of the quarterfinal.
Yep.
So the defense has been good, or will be good based on that statistic. But in these games, you want to see the advantage and put pressure on the opponents by actually scoring, especially here away from home. Not that the away goals count, but is that you'll try to get the opposing fans out of the game or put the Benfica team under a little bit more pressure.
Speaking of pressure, you expect any changes, Juan? Because, of course, Benfica, they are at home. They don't want an advantage at the end of the first leg here.
Yeah, there's going to be changes. There has to be changes as far as where you end up finding the maneuverability. Who ends up distributing the ball a little bit better, in my opinion. But for the most part, I mean, like Brent said, Inter have come in and played very well. Yeah, maybe there's certain facets that are still not maybe 100%, but you still end up seeing a team that can be very dangerous because of names alone.
And are you still sticking with the scoreline?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. And Brent?
Yep.
Of course. And Andrew?
Never mind. I take that back.
Andrew, we didn't hear a scoreline from you, obviously.
It will be 0-0 between Inter and Benfica.
It's easy for you to say now, right? Yeah. All right, join us again at the end of this game when we recap both these matches. Stay with us at the end.